Hello, I'm Sara Cooper, a police officer with the Avon and Somerset Constabulary, and I have been asked by ASiT to explain what you can do if you are subjected to sexual harassment and/or bullying in the workplace. Please be aware that the following information is not an exhaustive list, and that the fundamental factor is that if the behaviour towards the recipient is perceived as unwanted, unwelcome and offensive, then this should be dealt with. The Equality Act 2010 defined harassment as unwanted conduct related to a relevant protected characteristic or any personal characteristic of the individual, which has the purpose or effect of violating an individual's dignity, or creating an intimidating, hostile, degrading, humiliating or offensive environment for that individual. Bullying may be characterised as offensive, intimidating, malicious or insulting behaviour, and abuse or misuse of power through means that undermine, humiliate, denigrate or injure the recipient. A sexual assault crime has been committed if any of the following occurs when you don't want it to: being touched in a sexual way which makes you feel uncomfortable or frightened, being sent sexual images via email, social media or phone, being forced to watch people have sex, being forced to make or watch pornography, having objects or body parts inserted into your vagina or anus. Sexual harassment can be defined as unwanted behaviour of a sexual nature which violates your dignity, makes you feel intimidated, degraded or humiliated, or creates a hostile or offensive environment. This can occur between different sexes or between persons of the same sex and can include sexual comments or jokes, leering, suggestive or inappropriate comments, physical behaviour including unwelcome sexual advances, touching and various forms of sexual assault, displaying pictures, photos or drawings of a sexual nature, sending emails with a sexual content, when someone calls you insulting sexual names, talks about you in a sexual way that makes you feel uncomfortable, or spreads sexual rumours about you. That is sexual harassment. Bullying and harassment can often be difficult to recognise and may not be obvious to others. But if you feel that you are being harassed sexually or otherwise, or bullied in the workplace, your employer is responsible for taking action. There are a number of ways you can deal with harassment or bullying. If you feel able to, you can approach the person directly and tell them that their behaviour is unacceptable and that they need to stop. If you do not feel able to do this directly, you can ask someone you trust, a colleague or friend, to do this for you. You can make a complaint to your manager or supervisor, or if the perpetrator is your manager, then make a complaint to their manager. You can report the matter to your HR representative or, if applicable, your trade union representative. You can contact victim support for free and confidential help. If you feel the matter constitutes a criminal offence, you should report this to the police. Your report should be taken seriously and your manager has a duty of care towards you. It is a good idea to keep a record of any emails or communication you receive regarding the harassment. Keep records of times, dates and details of what has happened, even if you do not yet decide to report the incident. Whether you report a crime to the police is entirely up to you. If you are unsure, then you can seek advice. You can contact victim support who can explain your options or discuss it with a trusted friend. But it is your decision to either report it straight away, later, or not at all. If you do decide to make a report to the police, the details will be taken from you and recorded on a police crime system, and if required, a victim statement will be recorded. The officers dealing will then advise you on the course of action to be taken. You may be referred to specialist individuals who can offer support and guidance. The details of these services will differ from force to force. There are specially trained staff who deal with sexual offences, as well as additional organisations that you can be referred to. You can make a report by contacting your local police force, calling 999 in an emergency, or you can report online and a member of the constabulary will get in contact with you. They will discuss how you wish to proceed with the matter